Happiness without sadness has no meaning. You won't really understand the importance of light unless you go into dark. You will not be able to taste the beauty of success unless you have tasted failure. Profound, isn't it? Well, life has a lot of opposites to offer. Each opposite has to be there in its own proportion. The moment these proportions kind of go for a toss, it creates a problem. You eat too much, you become fat. You eat too less, and you are going to be miserable. Like in life, so in business. Sometimes we become too complacent when the business is running automatically. Inquiries coming in, sales really closing, and that complacency is what can catch us unaware. Today in this video, I'm going to share with you two words that can make sure that this imbalance never creates a problem for you. And if it does, you are able to manage it well. Keep watching. Have you registered for the webinar that I'm doing on the 8th of August at 8 p.m.? Well, that sounds really nice, isn't it? If you want to know what India is doing with internet and how can it benefit your incorporation, you need to be in this webinar. Now that sounds good again. If you're confused about whether to go online, not to go online, what are the platforms that I can use to generate business, SEO, Google AdWords, organic reach, if these jargons are troubling you, this webinar is for you. In this webinar, I'm going to discuss all of this and how you can start using the online medium at zero investment. The link to register for the webinar is in the description box. Do go and register real quick. So before I give you those two magical words that has the capacity and the power to transform your business, in fact, even your life, I have a question for you. And the question is, who will miss your business if it's gone forever? Obviously, I'm not talking about you missing your business. I'm talking about who in your customers is going to miss you. If the answer to this mostly is a no or unsure, that means you aren't using the two words that I'm going to share with you. And that only means that you are going to learn something new today. So congratulations. I see a lot of business owners today dig their heads into the transactional work. I get irritated, but you know what? I get it when you say, if I don't do it, it will not happen. If I don't call the customers, they won't give me orders. If I don't manage the logistics, things will go haywire. I get that. While there are things to correct, there are obviously things that you've done right, which is why you are where you are. So don't discount that. Having said that, I also hear all of you say, I go for a good vacation. I got a car. I got a lovely house. I have a fantastic family. But all of this at what cost? It is at the cost of my time. It is at the cost of the kind of stress that I take while working. So then, is it worth it? Well, the answer to this challenge lies in these two words. These two golden words are why and how. These are very, very powerful words, and I'll tell you why. Why reveals the unseen, those factors that make something happen or something not happen. Let's look at an example. You are here watching this video because I made this video, I put it up on Facebook or YouTube. You chose to browse through these platforms. You are either my friend directly or we have a common friend. That's how my content reached you. Now, what are the factors? When I ask why are you watching this video, then the factors are the content, the platform, the fact that you are my friend or we have a common friend, and the fact that I am making friends on social media. So if these factors are understood, I can make more videos and approach people like you or you again and make sure you're engaged with what I am saying. But to really engage you, I have to use the second word, which is how. How reveals the procedure that I need to follow so that I can consistently get into a situation where my videos are watched by you fine people. Isn't it only sane to repeat all the good scenarios that happen to you and eliminate the bad ones? You will be able to repeat the good scenarios only if you construct a how using the factors that you got from the why. So today, if you feel customers buy from you only when you call, ask yourself why and how is it that I can correct it. If you feel that I have to get into things, then ask yourself why do people not do things and how can you correct it. Your action from today's video. Think of all the challenges that you are encountering to restart in this COVID infected season, right? And then think of why those things are happening and how can you go about closing them. Now, some of you may be thinking, Hardik, it's pandemic and nobody is buying the products that I make or sell. How about this problem? Well, in this case, what you should be asking is, why would anyone in this world would still want to have your product? Who is that? And then you got to ask, how can I consistently reach the same guys? Remember, essentials are on, and the definition of essential changes from person to person. For some people, buying liquor, alcohol was essential, but for the others, getting food was. So go ahead and use the why and how in the right fashion and change your business, change your life. You know what? If you have questions or if you get stuck, don't worry. You don't need to have all the answers. You simply need to be willing to ask. You could ask me in the comment box or you could go on to my website and drop a question for me there. If you think you need consistent answers to your questions like on a weekly basis, join the Propel board. I'm going to paste the link of the video that outlines what it is all about and also a link through which you could reach us so that we could have you inducted in the board. If you like this video, go hit a big fat thumbs up. If you've not subscribed to this channel, go hit that red subscribe button and don't forget the bell icon. I am very pumped to get your business back to the pre-pandemic level or even higher. You don't want to miss all the educational content that can come your way. So don't forget to subscribe. And of course, if you like this, share it with your friends. As business owners, we all work in an ecosystem. When you share, you get blessings for now and transactions and money for later. Until we meet next time, keep propelling.